If you're anything like me, you're no stranger to rejection. Most people run from it. I know I certainly did, but now I love it. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I made that shift and how you can too. What's going on, everybody? My name is Brett. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I like to discuss self-mastery, growth, and communication skills. Really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. While I have you guys here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss out new content. This week's video is all about how to reframe rejection in your mind and turn it into something that you actually look forward to and something that you can actually use to your advantage instead of it being this negative cloud in your head that you're afraid of. So number one, don't take it personally. It's not a personal attack on you or your character. When you experience rejection, it hits you hard because your perceived personal value is lowered because you're not being seen the way you desire to be seen. How is someone supposed to make an accurate decision about who you are on just a short conversation with you? You're not being rejected because of who you are. You're being rejected because of how you're presenting yourself in that moment. The last point I'll make before I move on to the next couple points is this. You're operating from a scarcity mindset. You're not operating from an abundance mindset. So you should be realizing all the abundance of options that you have available to you, but instead you're looking at what rejected you as the only option that you'll ever have, and that's scarcity. Let's move on to the second mindset shift. If rejection is not personal, then let's talk about what it is. Rejection is alignment. So we should probably start off by defining what alignment is. And what it is for me is when your thoughts, your words, and your actions are congruent with your values, your morals, and your goals. A lot of times we fear being rejected from a person, a group, or a job. And we look at it as, oh, I wasn't good enough for the job. I wasn't good enough for this person or that group, whatever. And that's wrong. You need to start looking at it in terms of that job, that person, that group was not aligned with me, my goals, and my values. It oftentimes has less to do with you and more to do with them. Let's say you ask somebody out on a date and they're not interested. Just look at it as, okay, well, they just weren't aligned with me. It wasn't the right relationship for me. It wasn't a good fit. There's plenty of other people out there that will be interested in you. Let's take a look at a second example. Let's say that you really want this job. You applied, you get the interview, you go in, you interview really well, and you don't get the position. They hire somebody else. It's the same thing. You have to look at it in terms of, wow, that just wasn't aligned with me. If they didn't want me, then it's something that wasn't aligned with me or my goals, because the job that I want is going to be a job that treats me well and respects me, respects my time, and appreciates the expertise that I do have. Look at rejection as something that doesn't align with you, not something that you're not good enough for, because that's not true. You probably are good enough, and it has more to do with the way that company viewed you or the way that that person viewed you romantically, rather than you not being good enough. That's usually not the case. Now let's look at the third piece of the equation. This is the part of the equation that I think a lot of people miss when it comes to rejection. And that's that rejection moves you closer to your goal. It doesn't show you what does align with you, but it will show you what does not align with you. And that still moves you closer to your goal. You're still one step closer by knowing what doesn't align with you. You learn something in that situation. It's not about finding what does align with you. It's about eliminating what doesn't. By process of elimination, if you start checking stuff off the list, crossing stuff out that doesn't align with you, eventually you're going to find something on your list that does align with you. And when you find something on that list that does align with you, that's when you find somebody that you really care for and love. That's when you find something that you're really passionate about. And that's when you find the most fulfillment in your work. Last point I want to make is this. A lot of people fear rejection and they don't move forward with their lives because of how afraid they are of it. What I want you to do is I want you to chase rejection. I want you to get rejected. That's a good thing. That means that you're moving forward. It means that you're learning, and it means that you're finding what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And that's a great thing on the path to success. I know I struggled with facing rejection. I was afraid that if I tried really hard and worked my butt off to get somewhere and I still got rejected, I felt like I'd still be heartbroken. What I didn't realize is that that's okay. That's what life is all about. It's about experiencing rejection so that you can find something that will not reject you. And maybe there's some things in your life that you have to reject to start getting to that point in your life too. It's not just a one-way street of you being rejected. Sometimes you have to learn how to reject things yourself. So let's recap the 3 mindset shifts that we went over today. Number 1, rejection is not personal. Number 2, rejection is alignment. And number 3, rejection moves you closer to your goal. Here's the bottom line of this video. When you choose not to take rejection as a personal attack on your character, it allows you to see what's aligned with your goals, and it moves you one step closer towards achieving them. That's how I went from being deathly afraid of rejection to loving every rejection I come across, and how you can do the same. That's going to be it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If this video helps you in any way, consider giving it a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Once again, my name is Brett, and I'll see you guys in the next video.